Hello, my friend. So if you saw my drugstore haul, you saw that I purchased this. And then after I got home, I realized that none of this stuff is drugstore stuff. This is all prestige stuff. I got distracted by pretty shiny things on the wall. After I got it home and I looked at it and I was like, I wonder how this compares to the Sephora one. And then I was like, crap. I was like, that would be such a better video than just swatching these. So I went to Sephora and I got this one so that we can do a little comparison. So if you were interested in one of these lip sets for the holidays or just to buy for yourself or to buy for someone that loves lip products, that way we can do a comparison so you can decide which one's better for you. So if that sounds interesting, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Before I get started, I do want to let you know I did have an accident today. If you look right there, I have a cut on my lip because my idiot self was carrying something down the steps like this and it started slipping and I went, oh, and I stabbed myself in the lip with my long fingernail. And I have a cut on my lip now, of course. The only day I do lip swatches, I cut my lip. It's 2020 and that I blame 2020. When you see that, just so you know, that's why that's there. So because I bought this first, let's go into this one first. This is the Ulta Lip Line Up 9-piece sampler kit. It's $39 and they say it is a $90 value. And the way they calculate that is they calculate how much is in each one and then they figure out how much the product within that container is worth based on the full size. So it is based on the value of the smaller sizes. Now when I open this up, I kind of giggled a little bit because some of them are really small, like really small. Did I mention some of them are really small? But there is something that is full size in here and it's the KYLIE. And this one here, the NUDESTIX one, is very close to full size. The full size is 0.1 ounces and this is 0.88 ounces. So it's very close to full size. And of course the rest are deluxe size samples. It really is a sampler set. And one thing they do to reinforce that is they give you a $5 off coupon to buy the full size of any of these in here. But if you are gonna use that, you're gonna be spending more money. So you kind of have to factor that in as well. If you were gonna try all of these at full size, you'd have to spend $197 to get the full size of all of these products. If you are talking about these as individuals, how much would each cost? Then we're going at $4.33 per item. Now, if I take the KYLIE out, because that's the one that's full size and we're talking about the value of all of the samples in here, then we're looking at $2.88 each. Now, if I take the NUDESTIX out, which is very close to full size, and we just pretend we're paying full price for these, and these are the samples that we are gonna be paying for as samples, these actually add up to $42. So we've gone over the price of the entire kit, and this would be $3 discount on the two of these, and all of these would be considered free. And now that we've gone over all of the details of this little kit, I'm gonna go ahead and show you lip swatches of everything so you can see how they look on me.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable. Can you feel me? about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
So now that you have seen the swatches of the Ulta set, I'm just gonna give you just some feedback on the different textures and things. I haven't tried these long enough to give a full review of them, but just some basic information. Let's start with the ABH, that's what's on my lips today. It's very comfortable, goes on very nicely. It's probably one of my favorites in the set. It just feels good and it's opaque and I really like the shade on me. It's got kind of a purple tint to it. It's really pretty. The bareMinerals, again, just very comfortable, very typical lipstick. Not really a smell. I don't think either one of these really have, neither of them really have any scent, which is nice for a lip product. I either want it to not have a scent or have a pleasant scent, and these don't really have a scent. Again, opacity was nice, very comfortable. The ABH one is just a little drier than the bareMinerals, but they're both quite comfortable. The Buxom is a lip balm, and it is adorable. It reminds me of something I might have gotten as a child. It's really cute. This is a good little pocket lip balm. It's got a little bit of like a minty feel to it, but it feels like a nice balm. It's a balm. It's really, really cute. The Grande Cosmetics one, oh my gosh, is this one awful. I saw the Grande Cosmetics owner once at an event and she seems like a lovely woman, but this is awful. This is horrible. It smells like straight paint. My husband said it smells like art supplies and he used to be an art major, so he would know. Oh my gosh, it's awful. Like, I don't understand how this goes off an assembly line smelling like this. If you mixed mint, fruit, and paint, that's what this smells like. It's awful. And it's very, very metallic, which is only gonna hit a very small market of people. Either you like metallic and you are part of that small market, or you're everybody else. I will rock a metallic lipstick every once in a while, but it's definitely just kind of when my mood strikes me. This is not I don't like this, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to pass this on. This is awful. The KYLIE Cosmetics High Gloss is actually very nice. It's got a little bit of pigment to it, but not overpowering. It feels good on the lips. It's got a little bit of an oily feeling, but not overly oily. It's a nice gloss. Of all the ones to have a full size, I'm not mad that this one is the full size one that's in here. I'm actually shocked how much I like this Lime Crime gloss. I haven't bought anything from Lime Crime in, oh my gosh, I don't even know, many years, probably since 2015. And I still don't know if I'm gonna buy anything from Lime Crime because I've got my beef with that brand. But I do have to tell you, I really like this gloss, taking that mental out of it that it's Lime Crime. It smells like very strong scented cherries, like a cherry candy, like a cherry lollipop. It's just, it smells incredible. It feels really good on the lips. There's no stickiness to it. Again, it is a little more on the oily side. I would say this one's a bit oilier than the KYLIE one. This is closer to inching a little bit more toward a liquid lipstick, where this one is a true oilier kind of gloss, but not anything that would feel like it would kind of move around too much, but you can definitely feel the oils in that. The NARS lipstick, very much like the bareMinerals, it's just a very comfortable lipstick. I would say that the bareMinerals is just a little bit softer, a little bit more hydrating, but this one does feel nice as well. The NUDESTIX, this is truly a tinted balm. It's kind of the solid version of the KYLIE. It doesn't have a ton of pigment, but it is very comfortable. It's like if the KYLIE and the Buxom had a baby, that's what the NUDESTIX is like. It's got some pigment, but it really does feel like a balm. No scent to it, just, you know, a tinted balm is really what this is, and I like the shade on me too. The Smashbox, this is a very, very, very opaque formula. It is kind of paint-like almost, but doesn't have that paint smell. It's got a little bit of a makeup-y smell, but it's not offensive and it's not strong, and it's very, like, it's like a melted lipstick. It's a melted, very opaque, very strong lipstick. As far as the set goes, the shade range, I feel like they played it as safe as they possibly could. They gave lower pigmented balms. They didn't do anything too incredibly wild, except for this one, the metallic one, which I think a lot of people are going to be unhappy with. And I think the formulas are really nice overall. There isn't a whole lot of excitement in the shades, but I think that it seems like they wanted to appeal to as many people as possible. No matter what your skin tone, if you like more bold shades, you are not getting that with this. This is something for people that like more natural looks. And if you do have a deeper skin tone, I really do feel like some of these lighter shades are probably going to let you down, and they are going to be a lot more like balms, a lot more natural. I'm not sure if the pigment is even going to show up as well if you have more naturally pigmented lips. All right, the Sephora one. So this is called the Favorites Give Me More Lip Set. It's $45. It is a $124 value, so significantly more of a value than what you would get with the Ulta one. And that's because we have things like the YSL in there that is a very expensive price point at full size. In order to try all of these at the full size, you're gonna have to spend $207. So again, this is a sampler set. It's really just to be able to give you that opportunity to try all of these formulas, all of these shades at a lower price. They work out to $5.63 each if you take out the fact that there are some that are full size. If you consider the full size, that's the Patrick Ta, the Fenty, and the KYLIE. If you take those out, that's $77 just in those three. So we've surpassed the cost of this set by $32 just in those three. So really, if you just like 2 out of the 3 of these full-size products, you've already paid for the cost of the entire set. Now, like we did with the Ulta, let's go ahead and do some lip swatches, and I'll also show you those arm swatches again, and we'll be right back.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the 2 of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. Close to me, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you're trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the 2 of us. We only need the 2 of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they will disappear, they will let you down. So
All right, lip swatches, and you know I got stuff to say, okay? They really did stick with the one shade of nude, didn't they? I really wish that they had done some deeper nudes. You know, we're kind of in bland land here, especially with the Fenty. Now, again, I only have experience with my own skin tone, but this one was really pasty for me. I just want to start there. It is very liquidy. I don't know. I don't really enjoy this formula. It's got a little bit of a makeup-y scent. It's not great. You'll have to tell me if you have had good luck with these Fenty lip products. The packaging is absolutely beautiful, but honestly, I can't see myself wearing this. I don't feel like the shade looked very good on me personally. On the other hand, the Patrick Ta, oh my gosh, how much did I love this? I love the way that the formula felt. It's got a really nice, like, minty vanilla scent. Like, it's almost like you could eat it, almost. It smells really good, and I love the way the shade looked on me, and I love the way it felt. It didn't feel overly drying, and it went on nice and opaque. Really, really pretty. Too Faced Melted Matte. This formula has been hit or miss for me. It can feel a little bit dry throughout the day as you're wearing it. Just for this video, it didn't feel dry yet, but I do have a lot of experience with this formula, and it's just an okay formula, but I have to say I do really like the shade a lot. I thought it looked really pretty on me, and I'm sure I'll be using this. So the NARS is the exact same NARS that was in the Ulta one. So yeah, it's the same swatch. It's the same thing. It's same NARS. Same thing. The Ilia, were you surprised when this went on and was like, where the heck's the lip color? Like, what happened to it? Where did it go? When I swatch it on my skin, of course, you can see it, and you just really have to build it if you want that pinky red to stay. It really isn't very red. It's more pink, and especially if you already have pigmented lips, this is probably not going to show up very well on you. But if you just want a little bit of a flush of a pinkish red color, then maybe you'll like this. It is very comfortable. It's very moisturizing. It's a nice formula. It's just not going to give you a lot of pigment. The Makeup Forever reminds me a lot of the other moisturizing lipsticks that we've talked about. It just feels really good on the lips. Feels like a typical lipstick formula. No scent to it, just a really nice lipstick. I don't know how much I'm gonna wear this just because it is so red, and it's not really my favorite shade of red on me, but it is really pretty. The KVD, I thought it was really interesting that they put on the label that it's KVD Vegan Beauty, but it clearly says on the tube Kat Von D, which if you don't know the story behind Kat Von D, KVD Vegan Beauty, they have separated. Kat is no longer a part of KVD Vegan Beauty, but I guess these are left from before the rebrand, which I see that they don't want to waste. I'm all for helping the environment, but in this particular case, I feel like some people are going to hold that against the brand, that it does say Kat Von D on it, because many people strongly dislike Kat Von D. I do have a full video on that I did when people were asking about why do people not like Kat Von D. So I'll link that down below just in case you aren't familiar with that situation. As far as the lipstick goes, I'm not a fan of Kat Von D or KVD Vegan Beauty liquid lipsticks. They're very dry. They do go on very opaque, and I know a lot of people like them because they do have a nice lasting power. But for me, I feel like that just the discomfort of wearing these, it totally cancels out any other factors of it. I just really don't like this formula at all. And then finally, the YSL. I have to say I do really like the YSL formula. It is very hydrating. It's got a nice, almost perfumey sweet smell, but some people I'm sure won't like that because it is more perfumey rather than something you could eat. And when you put something on your lips, people sometimes don't want to smell a more perfumey scent. I personally like it. I enjoy it. I don't own many YSL lipsticks, but the ones that I do really like. I like the formula. It feels good. I feel like it looks good. It's just a nice lipstick. The shade range here, I feel like it's really gonna be hit or miss. And I think that it's gonna depend on whether you'll even wear the reds at all. Some people just don't wear red lips. And also with the nudes, we'll put nudes in big old air quotes, the range is very, similar. There really isn't a whole lot going on. And I think what really would have made this is if they had tried to bring in some of those deeper nudes. I think that would have made a huge difference in the range here. I do like that they included the Ilia with the lighter pigmentation because I think that's going to increase the versatility of the line for some people. And I also like that they included some more heavier pigmented products like the KVD Vegan Beauty, like the Too Faced one. They have more pigment in them for people that want that. So final verdict from my point of view, I do feel like there are so many factors to consider here, including what kind of texture of lip products you enjoy, what shades you personally enjoy, whether the value is there for you, whether you want more full sizes, whether, there's so many factors, but I'm just gonna speak from my point of view and what I think. Honestly, there are things that I really like in both of these sets, but I feel like the biggest discovery for me was the Patrick Ta. I really like that one one a lot. I just really like the texture of it and the way that it felt. It made me just happy in my heart. And that one being at $24 really is a significant amount of the cost of this entire set. And I think that I've got my value here for the rest of the products. I think there's enough here to make it worth it for me. This one here, I do feel like it is worth it as well for me. Discovering the Lime Crime was a key moment. I love the idea of putting the Buxom just in my pocket because it's so stinking tiny and I love it. I actually really like the KYLIE one, which I'm shocked that I like that one. The only big bust in here for me was the GrandeLIPS one, and honestly I have a feeling that one's just gonna go in the trash because I can't even imagine anybody in my life that would want that. I think I already said that, but I feel that strongly about it to repeat myself. And there are a lot of things in here that I do think I would use, so I mean, for me, if I had to choose between the two, I personally would probably pick the Ulta one just because I feel like there's more in here that brings me joy in my heart. And that's taking out the $5 off any full size. I don't know if I will use that. I don't know if I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know. I'm still on the fence whether I'm gonna use that because that's still spending more money like we talked about earlier. So I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. But I'll keep you posted. With that being said, my friend, it is your turn in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness where we help each other not to buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What do you think of these kits? Are you interested in either one? Which one do you feel won the smackdown for you? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. And if you are not already subscribed, I highly recommend you subscribe before you go so you don't miss more videos like this. But if you would like to hang out a little longer, if you are not ready to go, YouTube should be recommending some videos for you right over there to watch. But if it is your time to go because you got stuff to do, it's a busy time of year. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did, and mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very, very soon.